Kim Kardashian did not hold back in this Call Her Daddy interview. She walked in ready to talk about things she's avoided for years, and somehow ended up revealing even more than anyone expected. From her emotional breaking point with Kanye, to the truth about co-parenting, to the backlash over North's outfits, to that shocking Justin Bieber photoshoot she now regrets. Kim put everything on the table. And what's wild is that the internet can't even decide what to do with all this information. Some people feel for her. Others say she's rewriting history. And a lot of people are just stunned that she willingly brought up topics the public has been waiting for her to address, but never thought she actually would. Because this wasn't just another Kardashian interview. This was Kim finally peeling back the layers and letting people see a version of her that usually stays tightly hidden behind lawyers, PR approval, and perfectly edited reality TV scenes. But the most shocking part was how deep Kim was willing to go. Kim didn't try to sugarcoat the reality of her marriage to Kanye. She described a relationship that became emotionally unstable, unpredictable, and at times completely chaotic. Fans already knew there were issues, but hearing Kim talk about the details made it clear that things behind the scenes were far more turbulent than the public ever realized. She explained that she tried to stay as long as she could because of their kids, hoping that Kanye would eventually get the stability and support he needed. But when someone refuses medication, refuses treatment, and refuses every chance to make things healthier, there comes a point where trying to hold the family together becomes impossible. People have criticized Kim for almost everything, but even her biggest haters admit one thing: the way she navigated Kanye's behavior, while the entire world watched, is the one part of her life where she seems deeply human and deeply overburdened. But the real chaos didn't start until she explained what co-parenting looks like now. Kim made it clear, the kids live with her full-time. She handles every routine, every appointment, every school drop-off, every meltdown, every milestone. And despite what Kanye has suggested online, she insists that she has never kept the kids from him. In fact, she encourages their relationship and actively pushes for it. But when Alex Cooper asked a simple question, when was the last time Kanye reached out to see them? Kim's answer changed the entire tone of the room. It had been months, not weeks, not days, months. This directly contradicts the storyline Kanye has been running with online, where he claims he's being shut out. Kim didn't drag him or attack him. She just stated the facts. She said she's always tried to shield the kids, to keep their lives stable, and to protect them from the adult issues happening behind the scenes. She even addressed the birthday party scandal, the moment Kanye went on Instagram Live claiming he wasn't invited to Chicago's party. But according to Kim, Kanye had already told them he was hosting his own separate celebration, so the narrative he pushed publicly didn't match the private reality at all. Despite everything, Kim said she still wants the kids to have a healthy relationship with their dad. But she can only control her side of the situation. And hearing her admit that disappointment comes in waves for the kids, and that she tries to help them understand without placing blame, was one of the most vulnerable moments of the entire interview. And while Kim rarely claps back, she didn't hold back when the parenting criticism turned toward North. The internet has a lot to say about North West. Her clothes, her attitude, her personality, her style choices. One outfit goes viral and suddenly people are calling Kim a bad mom. A piercing rumor pops up and people claim North is too grown. But Kim finally explained the reality. North is a preteen, and anyone raising a preteen, especially in the public eye, knows that the teenage years hit early and aggressively. She said kids in North's age group are all wearing similar outfits, trying new styles, copying their friends. But when her daughter tries it, the world loses its mind and labels it inappropriate. She acknowledged that some choices weren't the best, like the corset, and that she made the mistake publicly rather than privately. But she emphasized that North is not the problem child people make her out to be. That persona was created by edited scenes on the Kardashians and specific clips she posted online. In reality, Kim said North is sweet, reflective, and learns from her mistakes. She listens, she apologizes, she grows, and she actually talks through things with Kim in ways most kids her age don't. Kim also reminded everyone that she's raising 4 kids by herself. She's doing the best she can while juggling careers, schedules, emotional needs, and constant judgment from millions of strangers. She wasn't asking for praise, she was asking for grace. But parenting wasn't the only relationship Kim addressed. She also confronted the rumors tearing her and Kourtney apart. Kim insisted that she and Kourtney are extremely close, closer than people think. She said the problem isn't their relationship, it's the way the show edits their arguments. Viewers see the drama drawn out for episodes, but they don't see the private makeup conversations, the apologies, the genuine closeness that fills the days in between. And this raised a big question. If the family has editing control over their show, why would they choose to highlight their worst fights? Kim didn't say it directly, but people can read between the lines. Drama sells, and the show needs drama to survive. Kim also acknowledged the fans who wondered whether Kourtney's resentment came from Travis Barker's memoir, where he admitted to having a crush on Kim years ago. The internet took that detail and ran with it, building entire conspiracy theories about jealousy and betrayal. And that speculation pushed Kim to finally shut down one of the longest-running rumors. Alex Cooper went straight to the point. "Did you ever hook up with Travis Barker?" Kim didn't hesitate. Absolutely not. She explained that during the Paris Hilton era, they all hung out, traveled together, went to shows, and existed in the same social circles. Travis dated Paris. Kim was around because she and Paris were inseparable at the time, but nothing romantic ever happened. She didn't even know she was going to be mentioned in his memoir, and she said that if Travis had ever implied something happened, Kourtney would have known, because Kourtney was literally around back then, and Travis spent a decade living nearby and attending family events. So according to Kim, the rumor was never rooted in reality. It just became internet fuel because fans needed a deeper explanation for why Kim and Kourtney fight so intensely on the show. But then Kim dropped the curveball no one saw coming, her controversial photoshoot with a teenage Justin Bieber. This was one moment in the interview nobody expected. Kim brought it up herself, unprompted, and everyone immediately knew why. She admitted she did a photoshoot with Justin when he was only 16, and she was about 30. She described feeling uncomfortable on set, saying it felt wrong and like something she shouldn't be doing. She said nothing inappropriate happened. Justin's girlfriend and parents were there. But looking back, the whole concept was bizarre, and she doesn't understand how none of the adults involved noticed the weirdness. And this admission hit even harder because the internet recently resurfaced those photos while criticizing her closeness to Diddy. During the uproar about Diddy's scandals, people began dragging the Kardashians into discussions about Justin, raising questions about who approved certain interactions and why Kim agreed to participate. Kim insisted it wasn't her idea. She said she was new to fame, willing to do anything for exposure, and trusted the team around her. But now, as an adult with kids of her own, she can see just how uncomfortable and inappropriate the whole situation looks. Her willingness to bring it up on her own, before Alex even asked, made viewers wonder if Kim was trying to quietly clear the air before the internet dragged her again. And that wasn't the only time the interview took a surprising turn. For a long time, Kim had a reputation for chasing the spotlight at any cost. But in this interview, she made a clear effort to show growth, not just as a celebrity, but as a person navigating co-parenting, raising 4 kids, and dealing with the consequences of every headline tied to her name. She didn't pretend to be perfect. She didn't pretend she handled everything right. Instead, she talked about the pressure of being a single mom, the difficulty of being judged constantly, and the complicated balancing act between protecting her kids and maintaining a public career. Internet reaction was mixed. Some people praised her for being honest and vulnerable, while others accused her of trying to rewrite history or paint herself as the victim. But even critics admitted one thing. This interview showed a raw, unfiltered version of Kim that the public rarely sees. And when you put all these pieces together, the bigger picture becomes clear. This was more than a podcast appearance. This was Kim Kardashian finally pulling back the curtain and revealing the emotional, messy, complicated parts of her life that usually stay behind NDAs and edited scenes. She confronted rumors she's avoided for years. She explained the truth behind her split with Kanye. She defended her daughter without making excuses. She cleared up the Travis Barker story once and for all. And she addressed a controversial moment with Justin Bieber that she could have easily ignored. Whether people believe her or not, the interview forced viewers to see the human behind the headlines, A woman trying to raise kids, protect her family, and navigate fame at a level that very few people will ever experience. And after everything she shared, one question lingers. Was Kim being honest or strategic? Maybe it's both, maybe it's neither, but one thing is certain. This interview will be talked about for a long time. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next upload. And don't forget to drop a like and share your thoughts in the comments. It helps the channel grow and lets me know what stories you want covered next.